The $1 million mistake. Powerful hook. Imagine checking your bank account one morning and finding $1 million that doesn't belong to you. What would you do? Spend it, hide it, or tell the bank? For Michael Anderson, a 29-year-old man from Chicago, that question changed his life forever, because the money wasn't a mistake. It was a test. And he had absolutely no idea who was watching. Chapter 1, The Unexpected Deposit. Michael Anderson lived a simple life. He worked at a small electronics store. His apartment was tiny. His car barely started every morning. Most months he struggled to pay rent. Life wasn't terrible, but it certainly wasn't easy. One Monday morning, everything changed. While drinking coffee before work, Michael opened his banking app. The screen froze. He blinked twice, then looked again. His balance showed $1,247.83. Michael nearly dropped his phone. His actual balance yesterday had been less than $300. His hands shook. Something had to be wrong. He refreshed the app. The money was still there. Again. Still there. A full $1 million. Chapter 2, The Phone Call. Michael immediately called the bank. After 20 minutes of waiting, a representative answered. They checked his account. Then came a strange response. Sir, according to our records, the transfer is legitimate. Michael couldn't believe it. Who sent it? I'm sorry, sir. That information is private. Private? How could someone send $1 million and remain anonymous? The employee repeated the same thing. The transfer was real. The money was real. And nobody seemed interested in taking it back. That night, Michael barely slept. His mind raced with possibilities. Lottery? Inheritance? Identity error? Nothing made sense. Chapter 3, The Letter. 3 days later, a black envelope appeared outside his apartment door. No stamp. No return address. Inside was a single note. It read, "Do not spend the money for 30 days. Nothing else. No signature. No explanation." Michael stared at the message. Someone clearly knew about the deposit. But who? And why wait exactly 30 days? For the first time, fear replaced excitement. Someone was watching him. Chapter 4, Temptation. The next few weeks became torture. Everywhere Michael looked, he saw opportunities. Luxury cars. Expensive watches. Dream vacations. New houses. His friends constantly complained about money. His landlord demanded overdue rent. Yet he couldn't touch a single dollar. Every night he thought about ignoring the warning. Who was going to stop him? But something felt wrong. Very wrong. So he waited. Chapter 5, The Stranger. Day 27. Michael left work and noticed an elderly man sitting on a bench nearby. The stranger smiled. Still haven't spent it? Michael froze. His blood ran cold. Excuse me? The money. The old man stood. I hoped you'd be patient. Michael demanded answers. The stranger simply handed him another envelope, then walked away. By the time Michael turned around, the man had disappeared into the crowd.
Chapter 6, The Truth. Inside the envelope was a letter. The first sentence shocked him. Congratulations. You passed the first test. Michael kept reading. The money belonged to a private foundation. For years, they had conducted a unique experiment. They searched for ordinary people facing financial hardship, then secretly gave them access to enormous wealth. Most people failed immediately. Luxury purchases, gambling, greed, dishonesty. Within days, they revealed exactly who they were. But Michael had waited. He had shown restraint, responsibility, patience. The letter continued. We are not interested in how people behave when they are poor. We are interested in how they behave when nobody is watching. Michael sat silently, unable to speak. Chapter 7, The Final Test. At the bottom of the page was one final challenge. The foundation would allow him to keep every dollar, but there was one condition. He had 7 days to decide how he would use it. Not just for himself, for others. His decision would determine everything. Michael spent the next week thinking harder than ever before. What kind of person did he want to become? Chapter 8, A New Beginning. 7 days later, he submitted his plan. Pay off debts, support his parents, create scholarships for struggling students, open a community technology center, help people who once stood where he stood. Months later, the foundation approved everything. Michael officially became a millionaire. But the greatest reward wasn't the money. It was the lesson. Because wealth didn't reveal who you are. It revealed who you've always been. Ending. 5 years later, Michael stood in front of a community center built with the money. Hundreds of young people walk through its doors every week, learning, growing, building better futures. A reporter asked him one question. If you could go back, what's the biggest lesson you learned? Michael smiled, then answered, character is what you do when nobody is watching. And with that, he walked away. A richer man than he had ever imagined, not because of the $1 million, but because he finally understood its purpose. The end. Morale. Money doesn't change people. It reveals them.